On January 20, 2025, Donald J. Trump was sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. This marked a stunning return to power for the businessman-turned-politician. 4 years after his tumultuous term ended, Trump once again stood on the dais, a testament to his enduring appeal amongst a significant portion of the American electorate. The inauguration ceremony, a spectacle that blended grandeur with palpable tension, took place at the Capitol Rotunda in Washington, D.C. The day marked not just a changing of the guard, but a resurgence of the political forces that Trump so effectively galvanized. The atmosphere was electric, a mix of jubilation from his supporters and apprehension from his detractors. The echoes of the 2020 election and the subsequent claims of fraud that Trump continued to espouse hung heavy in the air. However, for his fervent base, this was a moment of vindication, a reaffirmation of their belief in the man and his message. The inauguration speech itself was a vintage Trump performance. He reiterated his commitment to putting America first, a slogan that resonated deeply with his base. He touched upon familiar themes of economic nationalism, immigration control, and a foreign policy that prioritized American interests above all else. The speech was, in many ways, a continuation of the themes that dominated his first term. The crowd, a sea of "Red Make America Great Again" hats, roared their approval. Despite the celebratory mood, a sense of unease pervaded the day. The specter of the January 6th Capitol riot, a dark day in American history, loomed large. Security was extraordinarily tight, a visible reminder of the deep divisions that continued to plague the nation. Nevertheless, for Donald Trump and his supporters, this was their day, a triumphant return to the center of American power. The 2024 presidential election was one of the most consequential in recent memory, etching a deep divide within the fabric of American society. Donald Trump, running on the Republican ticket, faced off against Kamala Harris, the incumbent vice president and the Democratic nominee. The election results painted a stark picture of a nation split almost evenly down the middle, highlighting the profound ideological differences that continue to shape American politics. When the dust settled, Trump emerged victorious, securing a decisive electoral college win but a razor-thin margin in the popular vote. He garnered 312 electoral votes to Harris's 226, a comfortable victory by any measure. This marked the widest margin of victory for a presidential candidate since 2012. However, the popular vote told a different story. Trump won with 49.8%, 77,284,118 votes, to Harris's 48.3%, 74,999,166 votes, making it the fifth smallest margin of victory in a presidential election since 1900. This disparity between the Electoral College and the popular vote underscored the complexities of the American electoral system, a system that has come under increasing scrutiny in recent years. The fact that a candidate can win the presidency while losing the popular vote, as Trump did in 2016 and nearly repeated in 2024, has fueled calls for electoral reform. Critics argue that the current system is undemocratic and undermines the principle of one person, one vote. The 2024 election also highlighted the growing urban-rural divide in American politics. Trump's support remained strong in rural areas, particularly in the Midwest and the South. Harris, on the other hand, performed well in urban centers and on the coasts. This geographic polarization reflects the diverging values and priorities of these different constituencies, adding another layer of complexity to the already fractured political landscape. Shifting tides, key states and congressional gains. The Trump effect, voter turnout, and political divisions.